Hey everybody, this is Jacob Belgum, aka Schwab Cards on Instagram. I'm a sports card collector, among other things. So today we got something fun, something new. We're gonna call it Set Spotlight. It's a hashtag I'm sure you've seen a lot on Instagram. I'm a little inspired by some of my favorite follows that I've followed for a long time, AS Cards and Mavs Collector. They do this now and then with sets they like, and sets are something I've come to really appreciate as I've grown in my collecting journey. If you can specify a set that you really like, narrow it down, hone it down, a particular parallel, a particular year, a particular checklist, that can really be fun to try to complete, to try to work on. And even once you complete it, oh wait, now I want to get the best copies available, so I want them graded. Or maybe I had this parallel, but I want the even more rare parallel. So there's a lot of ways you can sort of maneuver within a particular set, especially as the modern nature of cards, it's kind of parallel to death. Both parallel to death and just new sets all the time. You really need to pick your spots, and specifying a set can be a great way to do so. So today's Set Spotlight is a set that I've been collecting for a long time, and I'm really excited to show it off. What's fun is it's actually an offshoot of our particular set that's grown in popularity and has reached iconic status, but this subset of that set has not. And I think it could. I'm not trying to shill it, I'm trying to build it, but I have enough cards from the set now, and I have this YouTube channel that I'm ready to show it off. And this is a set that ticks a lot of boxes. That's something I discuss often on this channel. For me, when I want to PC a card, it has to tick a lot of boxes. It has to tick player, design, rarity, the best kind of that card available. And I think this checks a lot of boxes. 2012 Prizm Silver Finalists. Let's dive in and take a look at what I've got. So 2012 Finalists is a 40 card set, which in my opinion is almost an ideal set size. It's not so small that it's not challenging, but it's not so big that there's a lot of fluff, a lot of guys you don't really care about. So it's really ideal in terms of size.
Ooh, just right.
All right, let's dive in and let's start with the slabs, because there's actually something really interesting about these, and that is that there's not a lot graded, guys. This one is graded the most, this LeBron, and I want to say it's been graded 14 or 15 times by PSA. I actually own 2 of the 9 copies. So this set is extremely rare. I estimate that there are maybe 100 copies each in the silver. There's a base, silver, green, and gold, just like the normal base set and the other insert sets. The green I'm not as fond of, just because it clashes with most of the team's colors, not so much with the Celtics, and then the gold, it's just this little bit here. I don't think the gold adds a ton to the card, quite honestly, and it can almost detract from what is otherwise a brilliant design with a big, bold Larry O'Brien trophy in the background. It's kind of reminiscent of the old courts back in the mid to late 2000s in the finals, when this was just on behind the middle logo and it was just gaudy and it was awesome. So those are the slabs I own. These are the ones that are raw in my collection, and you can't quite make out the silver that well in this angle, but I assure you they all are, and under the right light they really do pop, I assure you. So these ones are raw for a reason. I'm not going to be grading them. As you can imagine, they're just not in the greatest condition, but they're fine as is for now. Eventually, I will attempt to upgrade to all PSA 9 or better in this set. That is a goal of mine. I expect it to take many, many years, and that's kind of fun. Another box this ticks, like you see Dirk, Finalists. In the NBA especially, there is, for better or worse, and I would argue for worse, legacy is defined on this finalist stage. That seems to be the only part that people care about in people's careers. Think about, Chuck Barkley. He's most known for not having won a ring. Like, think how stupid that is. He's one of the 30 best players of all time. And then you got a guy like Bill Russell, RIP, 11 rings. His legacy was made in the finals as well. Same with Isaiah, playing on the ankle, big game James, the triple-double. It's what it's all about, guys. And the fact that it commemorates it, it's the first year of Prizm. It's the silver parallel. It's extremely short printed. The design is great. You see the logo on a lot of the more modern jerseys. This ticks just about every box, guys. This set does. Then I got a few more here that I will be sending into grading with PSA once it gets a little cheaper. So Pierce, Dumars. Again, the commemorative patch I really like. These are all images from the finals, guys. And that's key. Rambus, Rodman, Bird, Ori. I mean, it could have been just 3 different jerseys you could have put on, but I guess they went Rockets, Pippen, Kareem. And here's the thing, guys. If you look at the pop report, which I'm going to scroll now in the background, there have been only 2 cards from this set that have been graded 10 or more times by PSA. The Kobe's been graded 14 times and the LeBron 15 times. And of those 29 copies, I own 3 of them, 2 LeBrons and 1 Kobe, all 3 of which are in PSA 9. That gives you a taste of how rare this set is, guys. It's way more rare than even the base 2012 silver. It's more rare. I mean, you consider the number of just gold chromium parallels that were made in the 2021 NBA season. They're just numbered to 10. You got multiple variations across Prizm, across Optic, across Select. There's fewer copies just of this set, and it's the first finalist set. They recreated it a few times since, but all I care about is this one because it was first. It was best. It had a great design. It had a great checklist. It's extremely rare, and that's made for a really fun chase. And as much as I'd like to see you guys join me, I kind of don't because there's still a little ways to go for me. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and this is one of many sets that has brought a lot of joy to my life as a collector.